Hi, I'm Jude Kirk and welcome to Let's Go Shopping. Now, it's wonderful to be back, as I have said, but of course, lest we forget our darling Andrea, of course, who has done the most incredible job whilst I've been away.
Oh,
you have been a star, honestly, Andrea. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Oh.
Just a little something from us here at CTV, your other family, to say thank you so much for the incredible job that you have actually done.
Thank you.
You are amazing. Isn't it great stepping out of your comfort
Oh,
zone?
completely. And it reminded me of when I first came on to do my segments years ago. I was so nervous. And it was, I was brought back to that moment of thinking, oh, gee, now I've got to look down the camera and be you. But it's been amazing, and that's the thing, you guys are all amazing. The clients make it though, don't they?
They sure do. They sure do. And of course you're here on that side of it today as a client.
I am.
And with all your wonderful Mother's Day specials and goodies.
Oh, I can pop those just there.
What a beautiful
can't I?
idea. Looks gorgeous with your set there.
Lovely colours.
Treat Mum to something extra special this year.
I know, well,
Why
that's the
not?
thing. It's not long until Mother's Day, and so hopefully we both get spoiled as well.
I'm hoping. Yeah, that would be nice.
Yes.
I love this colour.
Now, that is a beautiful colour. Now, that's in our Royal Mohair range, and so we're going to have, we've got a wee special on that as well.
Okay.
So they're normally, $160, but we're taking another $10 off those as well.
Wow.
So all these will all be written up in store as well.
Okay.
Now, but our exciting special that we do have, we're giving away a free pair of merino socks worth $18.99 for any purchase for CTV viewers.
So it's for a rug or for
They
a hat
could come
or
in
whatever?
and buy a hat or even just a pair of gloves, and they'll get a free pair of socks.
Oh my gosh, what a fabulous
I know,
deal.
so that's running up till Mother's Day, but they've got to mention Let's Go Shopping.
Okay, all right. Yes, please do that. Okay, and that's what all these are about here?
Yes, and as well, the thing is as well, people will need to remember as well, we've got all our seconds and end of lines and samples.
Okay.
So for example, we've got this beautiful wee knee size here, which is in the lovely neutral paper. It's a second, it's got a slight little broken corner. All really minimal, so this is just $90.
Would you notice it?
No, and so that's the thing, it's all New Zealand made, beautiful mohair. They come in the gift boxes, which are lovely for Mother's Day, so you can just pop a ribbon on them.
And of
they'll be
course,
sorted.
I actually took one of my girlfriends into your store
did,
whilst I was
yes.
off last week, and she's taken a beautiful Wedgwood blue one through to the UK as a present
It's our beautiful
for her friends that she's
lake
staying
colour,
with.
which is just
Isn't that
stunning.
a stunner? It was a toss-up between this one and the Wedgwood, and we decided, seeing as it's a little mini castle that her friends live in, that the Wedgwood blue would be quite
Hopefully
beautiful.
she has a wonderful time. Oh, she'll be there now, will she?
I mean, yes, she will be there now. And I mean,
Fantastic.
isn't this gorgeous that these travel worldwide, globally?
They do. It's amazing, and people, what's neat as well, people will come back and tell us where it was sent, and as well, come back and say, oh, the people loved it, and they, want another one sent over and things. So they've gone all over the world.
I'll
It's
actually
awesome.
get my girlfriend to take a photograph of it
Do,
as well, so you
yes.
can show, because it's kind of fun, isn't
It
it,
is.
seeing where they end up?
Seeing where they end up, because again, people come in, and it's a really special thing to choose as well.
The Mohair Store, one great location, 140 Colombo Street in Beckenham, open 6 days a week?
Yes, Monday to
Beautiful,
Friday.
943 1639.
And hello, and with me at the moment is the fantastic John from Duchenne Dental Services, and we're back with teeth.
We're back with teeth. Now, last time we talked about the four components of dentures: fit, function, comfort and aesthetics, and we talked briefly about implant dentures, how that automatically satisfies those four. So let's today talk about aesthetics.
Aesthetically pleasing teeth.
So, as I said, fit, function, comfort and aesthetics, they're all important, but often people say aesthetics. I don't want to look like a horse, so they put that one first, whereas we put equal weight as a clinician to all the four.
Right.
So aesthetics is very important. So again, the cost of dentures.
Yep.
People say, what is it going to cost me?
But teeth are very important, really. The cost is irrelevant, isn't it? But when you're talking about such a major thing.
It is, but we all live in the real world. Your fridge breaks down or your car breaks down, and it's what you got with your money and how you spend it. So at the end of the day, cost is always a relevant factor. So aesthetics, the teeth come in a range of these acrylic teeth.
Right.
Acrylic teeth tend to be very bland because they're a mono block of colour. Then there's composite resins, so they're built up in layers. And there's a range of composite teeth as well. These ones here, for instance,
these
are
Phonares.
When
the moon hits your teeth, it's a Phonares.
So that's our day job. These are wonderful teeth. These are a composite resin tooth. They've also got little bits of porcelain in them as well.
On consultation, you discuss what you want to have them look like.
Absolutely.
Do you go on what they used to look like? So you've got old photographs of the teeth. You can actually pretty much get the same.
Very, very important. Any health professional you go and see, whether it's dentistry or anybody, or your tradesman or whatever, it's informed consent.
Yeah.
Getting the information, and you've got to be able to gather that information so the clinician will give you that information and the advantages and disadvantages of each option. So when you or we discuss those, we're coming up and prices in there as well, and with a plan.
And it's a very important decision. I want to know, where are you in around the place? How do we find you?
In Christchurch. We're in multitude places. We're in Lincoln Road. We're in New Brighton or QE2. We're in Maryvale at the health centre. We're in Clyde Road. We're
lots of contacts to get you in.
Yes.
I suppose that if you are talking about something as important as teeth, you need to book a bit of time with you, so it's important to make an appointment.
We offer complimentary consultations. So
fantastic.
Come and gather the information, talk to us, and if we can help you, we'll make a roadmap.
Well, make sure you give them a call on 375 4444. That's 375 quadruple 4. Dusheen Dental Services, go and check your teeth out right now.
Grant from Eastern Dry Cleaners, so nice to see you here again.
Thank you. And I've got some interesting drape things to talk about today.
Excellent.
A lot of folk are moving out of their home for EQC.
They are. So what should they all be doing?
Well, they should ring us and we'll pop out, look at their drapes, measure up, give them a quote and a price and an appraisal for any earthquake damage or flood damage and what can be done to fix it.
So you can do that and you'll come.
Yep, we'll come and do that. No charge for all the extra attention.
And that's the thing, and that's what you've got with your business. Customers are the #1 priority with you guys. You are brilliant for that.
True.
Yeah,
yes, it is. And so we'll pop out and do all those things, free appraisal, free quote, and then folk usually book us in for a time to come back and take the drapes down if they need that service too.
It's quite a time-consuming thing to take the drapes down. I'm sure you guys are experts at that, so you can probably take them down and fold them up carefully so they're not.
Yeah, that's right. And a third of the time that would take the homeowner.
I know. Over the years, I've putting up and taking down curtains. It's a job I must say I dislike greatly.
Now, a few photos we've got.
Oh yes, let's have a look at those.
To look at today.
Right.
Now, just a couple of interesting ones. Now. We're very fortunate at Eastern Dry Cleaners that we have one dry cleaning machine that we're able to use just for drapes, and it's one that has the unusual feature that we can turn the temperature down a little, which helps to reduce any possibility of shrinkage. But here's a morning's work of drapes. You can see a lot of drapes there, so they're carefully hung over the rails. And as soon as the garments are finished for the day, the pressers will come along and start pressing those.
Lovely. And then, is this the finished product?
This is down the back of the factory, and you can see a whole lot of orders of drapes just being put there. Stored for when people ring up to say...
That's beautifully folded and all got the wrap on them as well.
That's right. We put them over the coat, over the hangers like that, because they store much better than folding them up and putting them into a plastic
Lovely.
bag.
Now, the before and after. Now, these pictures are brilliant because they show what an incredible job you guys do. Now, looking at this, if I'd seen that the curtain, I guess, before your cleaning, you'd think, how could it ever be back to normal? Wow.
You would normally think you couldn't fix that.
I know,
but,
it's amazing.
We can, yeah.
Wonderful. And you're on that really handy location, aren't you? Just off
Brahms Street. Yeah, that's right. Handy to wherever you are.
Yes, and that's saying you've got good parking. It's nice and easy to see on the corner.
It is.
And again, the fact that you can come out and do it all. So that's Eastern Dry Cleaners. They will do a free pickup and delivery. Give them a call at 379 4600. Hey Zane, good to have you back.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, we're talking about ventilation systems, aren't we?
We are indeed. We've had a lot of inquiries for our ventilation systems since our first episode of Let's Go Shopping.
Wonderful.
So we've been quoting, I've probably quoted about 5 or 6 of these this week, and we've managed to land all of the jobs.
And that's because...
We are about $2,000 cheaper than any other ventilation system on the market.
Fantastic.
So,
and that's the thing as well, because you guys are a local company as well, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, we are. And in fact, we actually got some inquiries from Nelson, so we're actually going to be doing a few installs up that way as well.
Oh, fantastic.
So we're obviously keen to travel. We don't mind if you're out of Christchurch, we will travel. But, I mean, the costs in these sells themselves, really, and the proof is in the pudding. So when I go out and do a quote, I actually bring this with me, so the customer can see it in their own home, and we run it and plug it in, and
this
it
thing,
goes.
because this sits up in the roof
In the ceiling space, it does, and
yeah.
it ducts into each bedroom. And we can also incorporate it with a heat transfer kit. So if you've got a fireplace in the lounge, we can duct that heat to each of the bedrooms as well, and incorporate it with the warmer, dry air from the ceiling space.
Wow, would be the ultimate solution,
So it does
isn't it?
the whole lot, heat transfer and ventilation, so it removes all the moisture in the home.
Yep.
And kids with asthma breathe a lot easier at night.
They do.
And also helps your heat pump run 10% cheaper because you're heating dry air.
You
rather
are
than
too.
heating moist air.
And again, and that whole thing of no leaky condensation on the windows
no
and
condensation
things.
build up. I mean, even with a double glazed house, you still have condensation.
You do,
You just don't see it.
No.
You
And that's
still
the
have
thing,
the
people
moisture
do
in the
sometimes
air.
think, oh, it's double glazed and I won't
Yep.
have condensation, but it's still there. So people
Yeah.
do really
So
need to think
even
about
if you don't
the
see it on
system.
the windows, because each human in a house creates 47 litres of water per week. Now,
Wow.
If you've seen a 20-litre
Yes,
container of
yeah.
water, 20 litres is a lot. Double that and add a little bit more.
Well, that's the thing, especially add children into the household.
it is a lot of water.
It's a heap of water.
It is.
Now, if people are interested, what's the best way of getting in touch
Best
with
way
you?
would be to give our office a call or
Right,
jump
yeah.
on our website and have a look and have a read about it. Give us a call for a quote. We'll pop round, we'll bring it round to your house, we'll show you how it works. And we also do heat pump and ventilation packages. So the whole lot, and heat pump servicing. $89 heat pump service.
Now, that's what we talked about that last
Yeah,
week.
we
Now,
did.
that is a great deal as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is.
Because
So-
then that's the whole thing. Good time of year to be getting that done.
Yep. Best
Before you
times right
start
now.
because we are starting to turn our heat pumps on, and they'll be on for the next few months, really,
They
won't
will
they?
indeed. They'll be
As we
going for it the next few
as we
months.
really get into the fun of winter. Excellent. Well, it's so good having you on with all
worries.
your your heat pumps, your ventilation systems, and it's great that you can do it all. So make sure you give Zane and the team a call on 0800 123 125. That's South Island Refrigeration and Heat Pumps. And here we are down at Fudge Cottage. How are you?
We're great, absolutely
It's
great.
always such a
No matter what the
pleasure.
day.
I know. It's always so lovely and warm and cosy here, and it always smells so good. Now, Mother's Day coming up.
Absolutely. Yes, we cannot forget the mothers, the
No.
stalwarts of
Now,
our society.
You've got a wonderful selection here. Tell us about some.
Well,
of the
we have the large basket, which of course is the 2-layer basket that we have, but we've converted this for Mother's Day. These little ones down here are something that we do on special occasions. They're $24.90. Just something lovely with a mixture of fudge. You've got the wonderful Bailey's fudge log and chocolates.
Now these are jam-packed as well.
Absolutely.
So it's a great buying there. And your lovely hearts.
Yes, the hearts sell all year round, but at Mother's Day, of course, we put Best Mum and Love You Mum.
Oh, beautiful.
And a wonderful thing to give for a child to give a mother, or, you know, it speaks volumes.
I know, I might have to bring my children in
Speaks
and get them to buy
volumes.
something for me.
Yes.
Now, the other thing as well, you've also got the gift vouchers as well.
Yes. People probably don't realise that we do have this lovely gift voucher. This can be used for anything in store. It can be any amount of money. The giver of the voucher can choose what they wish to give, and it can be used for our product or a lovely coffee, hot chocolate, and something sweet.
I know, and you do great coffees and hot chocolates here
Yes.
as well. Right, should we wander along and see what else
Wander
treats
along.
there are?
Not only do we have our fudges, but we do have some lovely boxes with a selection of chocolates, because that gives an added option for folk. Now these work well at $12.90 and $22.90, and a great Great option.
Oh, and I can see there's some more down here that you can buy, obviously, singles.
Yes, chocolates can be purchased singly. We can bag them up as a gift or just pop them in a paper bag for right now.
Wow, they look stunning. So you've got your lemon lime bitters, vanilla cream, passion fruit hearts. Oh, yum.
Yes.
And what else can I spy in here? Now, your chocolate animals and obviously
Yes.
the rainbow bugs. So, of
Yes.
course, when you bring your children in to have your fluffies and hot chocolates.
That's
they're
right.
definitely
There's,
a treat for
there's
them
something
as
here
well.
for everybody.
Yes.
Yes. A range of everything.
Now, the other thing as well is that you've got your online store as well, is that right?
We do have an online store, yes.
Fantastic.
So the majority of things that we have for Mother's Day, apart from the little things,
Yes,
are all available online. So you can
Wonderful.
send a surprise gift to Mum. We had a gentleman in at the weekend.
Yes,
His
yeah.
mum's in Pahiatua, so he organised a lovely big basket for her right then and there, and we will courier it next week.
Perfect, and that's the thing, you've got the most amazing service here. So come on down to the Fudge Cottage and get your Mother's Day gifts sorted. Head on down to the Fudge Cottage in Bishopdale Mall. Give them a call 366 7650 or you can order online fudgecottage.co.nz. Daphne, how are you today?
Hi, good, thank
now,
you.
what wonderful things have you got at Barkersville and Haberdashery?
Well, our sale was very good, and we're now looking for the new yarn for this winter.
Oh,
and
lovely.
This is just in. We haven't had time to knit it up yet. This is 100-gram balls, and these two go together. That's the two different colours knitted on there.
Turn that around that way.
And
Wow,
it's
isn't it
$12.90 a
beautiful?
ball, and it is wool. So that's really, really lovely. There's some great patterns in that book. This is another new one called Twist. This is an acrylic, but great for children. And this is a good pattern book that comes with that as well. Just been unpacked, so again we haven't had
Oh, must be an exciting time then.
Oh, we know what we've ordered, so we kind of, look forward to it all coming. Now, we had this last year called Big, and it's got this book with it, but they've brought in some new colours, darker colours this time. Really gorgeous stuff, and very quick to knit. Now, that's just a little top. I had this on last year. It fitted Jude, so it's quite a good size.
Oh, lovely.
2 balls on that, and I did that one evening. It's on a 20mm needle, so quick knitting.
Definitely.
And these ones here we had last year. This is an acrylic, it's Panda Circus, but they've brought in some new colours. Nice for boys or girls, and that's it knitted.
Oh, isn't it lovely with all those different colours you can get
Well,
in?
it's automatic, the way it comes
Yes,
out.
yeah.
Now, we've still got a little bit left in our sale. We've got some specials as well, but these ones here, it's called felted wool. You can knit a hat or slippers and just put them in the washing machine with hot water and they'll felt, so they're quite neat.
Perfect.
But for anybody that, if you see it on TV and you come in to get some and say you saw it on TV, instead of $3.50 on sale price, we'll give it to you for $2.50. But you've only this one, this wool blend, felted wool. But you've got to say you saw it on TV.
Oh, what a lovely deal for our viewers.
And these ones here also, these are fat quarters for quilting. Some lovely soft colours. And these ones here, they're all on special for $3.
Wow.
So
there's
nice.
still some great
still
deals
some
to be
great.
had.
Well, we
yes.
always try and have specials.
No, you do indeed.
So
And now, where's the best place for people to find you? Well, here we go. Barker's Wool and Haberdashery. They're at 9 Wickham Street in Hornby. Give them a call, 349 7867. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Always so good to have you on because you bring on the most amazing fabrics.
Yes, and one I'm pretty excited about today. This is a new release for roller blinds, they're translucent, and there's so many different...
They're stunning. Now, we were talking about these briefly earlier. So they let light in.
Yes, they give you the privacy, but still filter in light without take away the UV.
Well, that's the whole thing as well, because you just want some light in your room, don't you?
Yes, and it's perfect for
We'll flick through some more.
bathrooms, anywhere you want a wee bit of colour, rather than just a straight
Oh, yes.
blackout
And I
blind.
see here as well, they've got some suggestions for the Dulux paints and things to
Yes,
match.
which is very handy to know.
It is indeed. So we'll have a quick flick through. Some of these are just absolutely stunning. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Now, where's the one? Didn't you have a favourite?
Yes, I actually
Are we
want to
going
do
to
it
get
in
to
my
that?
bathroom.
Where is it?
It's coming.
Coming. Oh, here it is. There we
it
go,
goes.
there. And now that's the thing as well, especially with bathrooms, people might go a white and things, so it's really nice to have some brightness.
Yes, and my bathroom just needs that wee bit of oomph.
Yeah. Now the thing is, if someone's interested in these, what's the best way of them getting one?
Ringing us, making an appointment,
Yep.
we'll come and do the measure and go from there.
And that's the thing, so you can do start to finish. So someone can say, look, I want a blind for this area, that you'll come out, measure, and
and pick what they like and away we go.
wonderful. Now, you're mobile, aren't you? So you
Yes.
come out to the client wherever they are?
Yep.
Fantastic. Now, should we have a look at some of the other fabrics you've brought in?
This one here's a new release from James Dunlop, which is your stripe. So they're really nice and Roman blinds and bedrooms,
Stunning.
and there's quite a few
So lovely and
colourways.
classic.
Quite a lot of colours.
Indeed, and
Nice
again,
and
it will
black.
go along with a lot of the neutrals that are in. I guess all your whites and things as well.
Yes.
I see you've got your black and your more sort of manuka colour, and even into your slight green,
Greener,
greeny grey, and
then
your grey there.
greys. So quite a
Lovely.
few colourways in that one.
Now, when you come out to people, you can basically just do start to finish. You can do a whole house or just a room. Is that right?
Yes, the whole house or one room or whatever. It's totally up to the client. So.
Fantastic.
And this one here, these are a new release from Morris Kane. We've actually got photos of these up on our Facebook page, Canterbury Drapes.
Now, your Facebook page is wonderful. I like it. I've liked it. So it always pops up every couple of days. I always go in there, and you've got some really neat inspiration for rooms and things.
So this comes in 4 colourways, which this one here is really nice in a drape, which is up on the Facebook.
So that's Canterbury Drapes, Blinds and Decor. They will come to you. Give them a call, 0800 333 577, or their website, canterburydrapes.co.nz.
Goodbye can be such a hard word to say.
Hi, Sherry, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm good. I'm loving the wee dry as a bone.
Wee
That's
dry as a bone, isn't
very
it gorgeous?
cute. It
Got to
is
keep
indeed.
you out of the weather, don't we, darling? Hey? Yes, we
Indeed,
do.
indeed.
Oh,
and
yes,
how's
we-
everything with you?
Oh, we're cogging along, just one day after the other type thing.
Indeed,
but yeah.
indeed. Now, talking about when people are planning their funerals, I mean, even say for myself, I've never planned a funeral. My parents are all alive and things. What would I do if I needed to, basically?
If you just ring up us,
Yeah.
and, preferably us. And,
Oh, well, I do, yes.
and we would either come out and meet up with you and work through offer you suggestions,
Yeah.
work through with what you may think you want, and then we just jot it all down, etc., and give you suggestions. You may want a church service, you may not, you may want it in the backyard at home, whatever you want, and then we just put it away on a file, keep it until the time is needed.
Lovely, and that's the thing as well, is that you can offer the whole package from start to finish.
Yes, we
can't you,
can,
with people,
yeah.
working with people.
That's right. We're hoping to do a segment to come out to the funeral home and for you to be able to see what the funeral home has to offer with
Right.
the chapel and the catering, etc., and our facilities there.
Because whereabouts is your funeral home?
It's in Waltham, which is
Right.
in Kingsley Street,
Yes, yeah.
78 Kingsley or 78 Brisbane Street. It's on the corner. So it's
And so
pretty
out there,
central.
so you said you've got your chapel,
Yes.
and so what other?
Well, we've got viewing rooms,
Yep.
mortuaries, office obviously,
Yes, yep.
and cafeteria. So we've got
Lovely.
everything that we can do there. So
Wonderful. And again, so you can organise the catering for people?
yes, we
yeah.
can. Yeah, we like to keep it. Anything over 100 is a bit much for our funeral home to handle.
yes, yep.
But of course, anything under that we can certainly accommodate it, and it keeps it nice and friendly and etc. And you're not in a big ostentatious place.
No, and that's the thing with you. You just are such a lovely, lovely, lovely woman that I know sitting down chatting about these sorts of things with you would just be would be relaxing and such a
Hopefully
hard,
it would be.
hard
yeah.
time.
It is, but it's so sensible for people to do so that your family knows what your thoughts are, like burial or cremation. I mean, if you said, I want to be buried, then your mum or dad might not know that, and they would go, oh no, but she's always said the other. And
yes, and that's when you don't want to end up having family. Yes,
but if you've written it down, etc., that's just wonderful to have that. Leave that for your family.
Yes, so you've got that all sorted. Because that's the thing is, again, with a funeral, it should be a bit of a celebration of that person's life, isn't it?
Well, hopefully it is. If you're a bit young, then it's not too much of a celebration. No. But if you can see it as being that, it certainly accommodates, well, it helps people work through the funeral.
Wonderful. So that's Dignity with Sincerity Funeral Services. They're at 78 Brisbane Street in Waltham, or give them a call 365 5055.
Look back and be such a hard word to say.
And of course, it's fantastic to be back on set with Tony as well.
Right, welcome back, Jude. We
you.
really missed you. Andrea's been a lot of fun, but we really miss you.
It's a lot of fun, isn't she? She's
everyone.
great.
Yeah.
But I have been thrilled with the amount of new fabrics you've been bringing on, because I've been
lots
watching
and
it from
lots.
there to home.
Yes, we've had so many deliveries lately. We just need elastic walls. In fact, there's a little corridor was through the shop. Now is a great time to come in, because there truly is a lot of fabric.
Gorgeous.
So these ones here are new. These
beautiful shades of blue.
Printed laces. So they're actually stretchable. So you can pull on them and they've got give. So yeah, great
Gosh,
stuff.
there's some gorgeous work on those, isn't there?
Yes. So they can be used as trims, or they can be used as overlays, of course. So, for tops and overlay skirts and trimmy things. So they're only $24.95 a metre and 140 wide, so that's very, very wide.
Are you finding that the lace is really trending this season?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. It's just not necessarily for the whole garment, but for highlights. People are adding them to the skirts. In fact, if you want to jazz up an old skirt, you can just add a wee frill around the bottom.
That's a great idea.
You can cheat.
Yes,
or add a wee bit to a top. It'd be great.
Gorgeous.
Merino.
Lovely.
Next. Talking of tops, this is real McCoy, New Zealand grown and made merino.
And look at that colour.
Yeah, beautiful. That's the wasabi green. And I've just bought the two actually. This one, the royal blue. But we have lots and lots, dozens of merino fabrics, just dozens, textured and plains like this. So it's well worthwhile coming in and doing the touchy-feely and seeing what grade and what style you like.
Absolutely. Okay,
so those ones are $39.95 a metre, 150 wide, so that's 5 feet wide. So the economy's fantastic. It normally takes about 1.2 to make a long sleeve top. So that's about $48 roughly.
Oh my goodness.
And
what stitch
Kiwi.
do we need with this,
Just a zigzag.
Zigzag.
If you've got a zigzag, if you've got an overlocker, even better. But if you haven't, just use a zigzag. That's all you need. And don't pull it through the foot. Just ease it through. Because if you pull it through, you'll that's right. You'll get that fluted, I don't know, rose petally sort of edge. Which is not normally what you want, unless you're trying to make a feature of it.
All right.
So normally just nudge it through. An overlocker will just pull it through anyway, but on a regular machine, just ease it through. I've made beanies and headbands and tubes for skiing. And
you're a man of many talents.
So I have used it. It's brilliant.
Sure.
There's neat new wind blocking fleeces, so they're worth checking out.
Gosh, are they what?
That's from Germany, and new waterproof nylons, so they're worth checking out. And Pooh Bear Winceyette. That's only $14.95 a metre.
Beautiful.
So there's some cool new things. Come on in.
Harold's, the trusted name in fabrics here in Christchurch. Harold's Warehouse is at 47 Birmingham Drive, open 10 till 4 Monday to Saturday. Nice gentlemen's hours, they suit you, don't they? Tell your friends, 338 7700. Thank you so much for watching Let's Go Shopping.
Thanks for paying attention. Bye.
Bye-bye.